Take a picture of that?
I was trying. Alright, so this is just gonna video, it'll be our secondary clip that we can add in, you know. This, okay.
It's not videotaping right now, is it?
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. I'm like, I can't see. Let's see. Alright, so step into this. Let me see where. Come a little closer. Alright, test 1, 2.
Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. We're on. We're on.
We're live.
We're live. We're here.
43.
43?
Elm Street, Downers Grove, baby.
So this one almost didn't happen, but got it done. Got the numbers at the right point.
Got it.
And what we wanted to do is show you the inside of the house. You know, there's two things you never want to see, and that's how your sausage is being made and how your house is being built. But we're here to show you. We're going to talk about framing members, insulation, electrical, that kind of stuff. Steve will kick it off, give you a couple of our framing members and how we put these together and the construction aspect, so you guys can really be educated about this stuff.
Yes, sir. So we want to bring you guys back inside the home at this point. Now this is a crucial time for you to come back inside the home, and this is going to allow you to see behind the walls. So those things like the mold or busted water pipes or incorrect framing, all those types of construction that happened before or issues that were behind the wall, you can now address. One other important aspect that you should have at this time is bring your architect back to the home.
Yep. And also now you get a chance, all those times, is this a load-bearing wall? What can we do? Now you have a total view, and now's the time to make changes like Steve said. Everything's wide open and you have the perfect view.
You got it.
So let's talk about what a 2x4 is. I know you guys see that stuff at Home Depot. Here you can see behind us, these are all 2x4 walls. And what these do is give us our interior structure, okay? When we're putting them together, what you want to do is nail them in the top plate, so that's the part at the top, and nail them at the bottom plate, that's the part at the bottom. Now, usually inside a house, you have a double top plate, and the reason you have the double top plate is when you're putting that in drywall together against the corners of the wall. If you have 5/8 and 5/8 and they come together like that, it's not going to be enough for you to screw your drywall in properly. So that's why we have top plates that actually holds on top of the beams as well. It's also a structural component. So interior walls are 5/8 fire rating and code for a lot of municipalities here.
Yeah.
If we had a wall that was separating us, which I call a demising wall, between us and another unit, it has to be double 5/8, so double the fire rated protection. The 2x4s have to be fire rated. You know, the insulation and all that stuff's going to be different. We're not in that situation now, but typically interior, 5/8 on the ceiling, 5/8 on the wall.
Good point, Tim. One other thing I want to talk about is the exterior walls. In this case, all the exterior walls in this 1958 built home are 2x4 in thickness. Any new construction is going to have to be 2x6, and with the increase for the wall space or the cavity is to provide thicker insulation, or a higher R value is what the towns want. So in this case, this home's going straight up, which we're going to have to put 2x6 walls on the new second floor. Also, 2x6 walls are going to be used for plumbing walls. So anytime in a bathroom or a kitchen where you have plumbing running through that wall, the wall needs to be thicker to house the drain, the supply lines.
That's a good point, Steve. And as you can see in here, to just give you a feel of our existing, is how they attached this drywall before is all these little drywall nails. That was the industry standard back in the day. Now, ceilings, we glue and screw, and on the walls, we just screw. So you actually have more weight on the ceiling, so you want to make sure that you don't have that bow and it starts to pull away. So great point on the 2x6.
Something else we've seen that Tim noticed at another project was the bottom plate.
Yeah.
I just realized if you look at here, Tim mentioned about the double thickness of the top plate. Usually you just have a single 2x4 for your bottom plate, but in this case, look what happened.
Yep, and it looks like they drywalled after they put the floor in. And I'll do a close-up for you guys right now. And you can see that the bottom plate is almost flush with the floor level. So when you go to attach your drywall, you're gonna have nothing screwing in at the bottom, which kind of reduces the structural integrity and the whole purpose of it. So we want to make sure that we have enough of a bottom plate. We'll probably put in bridging here just to accommodate for that.
Also, you need something to nail your trim to. So
Yep.
that bottom plate really serves the purpose of not only for the drywall, but also to attach your trim to that.
Yep, all your finishing touches. You can't forget about them now, because when it comes later, you're going to have a hard time attaching these materials.
And even this stack.
Yep.
This is a stack.
It's good.